Yeah, I mean, you have what it takes is pretty clear. Is a kind of a vote of confidence, and a sort of reassurance of um, believing in yourself. I kind of imagine it as something that I would like to think that I will be telling my grandchildren. Give them that sense of self-worth. And then I think it's kind of promising to see the courage and conviction of yet the younger generation. I mean, we live in a increasingly absurd and troubled world with one crisis after another. Not least of which is the existential threat due to climate change and migration as a result of that, and how we're all going to deal with those changes. So that was kind of at the back of my mind on all of these songs, but just sort of coming out in different ways. But I'm a huge believer in the power of youth and how, when they mobilize, they can get a lot of things done. And you need fresh eyes to look at the same old problems. I think my generation kind of dropped the ball on, climate change. And the risk, of course, is, you get older and you're sort of satisfied just to live your own life. And I try not to do that. But I think, what I see of the younger generations, there's a lot of brave activism and resolve. And I think it's key to make change. I mean, it's not going to come from political leaders. It's going to come from the ground up. And I think we as artists, we need to support that in whatever way we can. I've never used my work as political propaganda or for one, to sort of force my opinions down anyone's throat. But I think something as enormous and critical as climate change, I think we're all realizing how hard it will be to adapt and change, and how necessary it is. And I think the answer lies in the young who are not used to driving diesel cars and irritated about having to charge your car more often, and like all those things that we tend to get stuck in our ways as we get older. So for me, this song is about just giving a big thumbs up, not only to climate activists but to young people in general. I think you can't really hear it enough that you have what it takes. You are, and it's not really about giving them confidence to perform, or do well. It's more important to just give them the reassurance that they have value in and of themselves. That's the difference between self-worth and self-confidence. Confidence is dependent on, whether you do a good job or not. And I think you can make people very insecure by always, clapping when they do something good, because then you feel like you have to do something good all the time to have value. And a real sense of self-worth grows self-confidence, and it also gives you a much deeper connection to the world. So I think as a parent, this is key, to give your kids a feeling that they're loved for who they are, not for what they achieve. I think a lot of people forget that. So this is kind of my song to the grandchildren, like whenever they arrive, if they arrive, or the neighbor's grandchildren, doesn't matter. Just want to leave them with that feeling that I have great love and respect for who you are, and you have what it takes. So don't doubt it, and don't be afraid to use it.